you won't forget. And they're just one business betting millions on the supermodel solution. Forget fingerprinting. Now there's a foolproof way to track you down. But DNA labs like this have thrown our legal system into turmoil. Plus, the hottest country phenomenon in a decade, Randy Travis. Nothing moves faster than the USA Today.
USA Today, the television show, tonight at 7:30 on TV8.
If you're the kind of shopper that goes to Zare looking for one thing,
light bulbs, light bulbs, light bulbs, light bulbs.
You're missing out on a lot of great value.
Light bulbs.
Whoa! Nice patterns.
Light bulbs, light bulbs, light bulbs, light bulbs, light bulbs.
Oh, how pretty!
Light bulbs.
Sooner or later, you'll see the light
Wow!
and discover a whole lot more at Zare.
Get a good look at Zare.
You know, I can still remember the first time we came through the islands.
Everything was so beautiful.
Holland America Line, we never forget whose vacation it is. The joy of doing what you want, the art of going your own way. Come, discover them aboard the ocean liners of Holland America Line.
You know, every year, thousands of Americans have to make a mighty tough decision: when to retire from work.
Michael O'Mara joins us now with word that if you want to get a head start on retirement, you may have to pay a penalty.
That's right. If retirement looms on your horizon, you have to decide pretty soon when to start taking your Social Security benefits. Your choice will determine how much of what you put into Social Security you'll eventually take out.
The problem is deciding when to start claiming your benefits. You get more for each month you wait after age 62. So someone entitled to get $5,000 a year at age 65 gets $4,000 by claiming at age 62, a 20% difference. To this financial planner, how much you receive in total depends on how long you live.
Therefore, generally, if you expect to live into your mid to late 70s, you will collect more from the system by waiting until age 65 to start your benefits, because you'll be starting with a base amount that's 25% higher.
And if you want to wait, you get an extra 3% a year by delaying your benefit claims until you're 70 years old. Another reason to wait, if you want to keep working after you retire. Keep in mind that your benefits will be cut accordingly.
Now, if you'd use some of your retirement money to buy Pillsbury stock, you'd be very happy tonight. An English company has made a big $60 a share bid for the Doughboy Company. The stock was up more than $18 a share today. However, the blue chips weren't quite as exciting. The Dow fell just over 3 points today, closing at 2102.06 on moderate volume. Declines led advancing issues by a 7-6 margin. Another quiet day in the precious metals department. Spot gold picked up 50 cents an ounce. Silver was up a penny on the commodity exchange. There was more good news for the Cleveland economy today as another Fortune 500 company said that it plans to move its headquarters back to Northeast Ohio. Gould Incorporated said today that it plans to pull up stakes from Illinois and move to Eastlake. Following the move, Gould will employ about 550 people in the greater Cleveland area. A lot of Cleveland area dads will turn into Prince Charming tonight when they bring home their very own copy of Walt Disney's Cinderella. The 1950 classic went on sale today at video stores all over the country, and most of the copies were sold even before they arrived at the store. The asking price, $26.95. Though some of the big retailers like Kmart may be selling the tapes at a discount to attract customers into their stores. Disney has already shipped 4.3 million copies of Cinderella, which makes it the best-selling videotape in history. However, that should last only about 3 weeks. That's when E.T. goes on sale, with an estimated 10.6 million families expected to help little old E.T. phone home for some very big profits. And that's Money Matters for tonight.
I'll be there. That good work that Disney did, though, is timeless, isn't it?
And that's the epitome of the word classic.
That's very true. Thank you, Michael. The man behind the Rainbow Coalition has come to town.
We'll see why Jesse Jackson's in Cleveland when we come back.
When
Charlie Nirenberg is at Dairy Mart headquarters and not out checking on his stores, several times a day he's been known to walk down the hall and through a very special door. When he comes back, he usually has something good to eat, like Wilson American Favorite Ham, just $1.79 a pound, and Sandridge Gourmet Coleslaw, just 99 cents for 2 pounds. You see, even in his office, Charlie is never very far from a Dairy Mart.
Good people, it must be Dairy Mart. Charmin's Living Colors. What a perfect match.
Charmin says colors that match. That's what you'll find. New seafoam green. Colors so fine. New English rose.
We like those.
New sunburst peach. The matching shows. So if you'd like to match your towels and tiles with the perfect match for your bath and your style, you love Charmin's New Living Colors. The perfect match.
In our first 30 years in space, we have explored the edges of our solar system. We have probed for life on other planets. We have touched the face of the moon. Imagine what we can do in our next 30 years. Tomorrow is taking shape at a company called TRW.
Beaver Creek, Colorado, where winter vacation dreams come true. Enjoy skiing, relaxation, a wonderful way of life. Let us serve you this winter in the Rocky Mountains. Come to Colorado's elegant mountain resort, Beaver Creek. For travel packages and your free vacation planner, call 1-800-525-2257.
With Campaign 88 now in full swing, every step the candidates take could mean the difference between victory and defeat.
That is one of the reasons Jesse Jackson is in Cleveland today, giving a boost to the Democratic ticket. Newscenter 8's Sandy Lesko is live with the story. Sandy?
Robin and Tim, as you can see, the Reverend Jesse Jackson is speaking right now at the Second Ebenezer Baptist Church here in Cleveland. Let's listen in for just a moment.
First, the issue about affordable housing. First, we suggested that the homeless are derelicts. They're homeless because something is wrong with them. You know, and I know that they cut the housing budget under regular budget, $32 billion to $9 million. They cut affordable housing by 75%. Then they try to privatize the other public housing and make them condominiums. That was no sense of mercy for the homeless. And then all this put them in the street, but then keep upon them humiliation.
It's obvious that the Reverend Jackson is here stumping for his candidate, Michael Dukakis, but he's also here because political analysts say voter registration could spell the difference between one candidate and another. And the Reverend Jackson hopes to make a dent in that variable right here this very evening. Jesse Jackson has been stumping the voter registration trail since early September, and this brief Cleveland appearance is just one of his many stops. It's a drive to gather at least 1,000 enthusiastic voters in each state and give them each 100 forms to register others to vote. This role for Jackson is obviously not the one he originally wanted. He pushed hard for the nomination of his party. Many voters feel that caused a rift in the Democratic camp.
Certainly Jesse's not drawing back. I mean, today is a good example that he's just as energetic as he was before. I mean, the caucus is typical of what's happening in white America. You know, they just take black people for granted that we're going to be Democrats and we're going to vote.
I think there's a possibility there could be a backlash on the Democratic Party because of Jesse Jackson having been forthcoming as an outstanding figure in the Democratic whole primary.
Regardless of the ramifications of Jesse's role in the Democratic effort, those who put together this voter registration drive in one of the heaviest Democratic counties in the nation say the drive is good for democracy as a whole. Now, the Reverend Jackson is expected to leave Cleveland as soon as he's done speaking immediately, and in all likelihood, it won't be the last time we'll see him or Michael Dukakis before November. Robin and Tim?
Thank you, Sandy. Coming up next, Hey Casey has Hey Marty.
And Dick will sing those waterspout blues.
sometimes doing it together can be a lot better than doing it yourself. Try sharing that good old-fashioned feeling of accomplishment with a kid. Invite a kid to help with your pet project. It's a great way to build a relationship. Try it for kids' sake.
There's a place where the fall colors come in lots of beautiful shades. It's your local True Value hardware store during Fall Color Fest, when you can save on True Test Weatherall, their best acrylic latex house paint. Because Weatherall flat finish starts at just $10.98, satin finish at just $12.98, and gloss finish at just $14.98 a gallon. So give your home the beautiful protection of True Test Weatherall house paint from participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
I was practicing my hook shot when she walked in.
Looks like we're working together.
Brains, talent, she had everything.
This story's hot.
Including bad breath.
Something wrong?
I moved to the right, the left. There was no escape.
Excuse me.
Somebody like her.
How could I forget Scoop? Bad breath germ, goodbye. Wow, I'll show him.
Oh no, not again.
Hi.
Her breath.
I figured it out.
Right. For a positive reaction, the power of Scope. Now that we cleared the air, we could finally get down to business.
Chantilly lace and a pretty face. You turn into heads when you drive through town, and it's really kind of neat when you're feeling so complete. Value makes the world go round. You got such a classy style, wanna stay with you a while because you look so pretty driving through the city.
Mercury Topaz, the family car with standard features like electronic AM/FM stereo, digital clock, and more. All for a sticker price under $10,200. Topaz, the right style, the right price, right now.
Oh, baby, it's got what you like.
Time once again to put the Browns head coach on the hot seat. No way it could be as hot as last week.
Not nearly as hot. Hey, Marty, of course, always easier after a win, but the head coach has to wear an awful lot of hats, as you'll see now in this week's Hey, Marty.
Hey, Marty, I hear Junkin's knee is serious. What's the medical term they use to describe it?
Is it sprain or strain with a ligament? Whatever it is, it's one of the two.
Isn't it the medial collateral ligament? Pretty common injury among athletes, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that, you know.
Are you sure that's what it is, Marty?
I'm not a doctor. I would doubt it.
Hey, Marty, how about Eddie Johnson? Not too shabby for a second stringer, huh?
Made an excellent play on the interception. Was a read and reaction type of thing to a particular pattern that they were running, a bootleg, and just he played it perfect.
Hey, Marty, where's Bernie? When's our boy coming back?
I don't know, but the last day we talked about it, he had thrown 80 to 100 balls and felt pretty good about it. He's making steady progress, but, you know, it's still a way off, I think.
Marty, in order to prepare for the Seahawks, won't you have to study Brian Bosworth's scummy autobiography book?
It's not on my list. I haven't read it. I don't have much time to read this time of the year. The only thing I've been reading lately is The Proficient Pilot. Okay?
Not so fast, Marty. You remember that 4th and 1 play, the running one we didn't make?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, Marty, that one. Who called that play? That one was lousy.
It was a lousy call on my part to do what I tried to do, not the pass, but a running play.
Hey, Marty, from up here, it looks like you need a lot of improvement on those 4th down plays.
I think we're making progress on the offense, and the answer to your question would be negative. No, I think we can expect to improve, certainly.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Okay.
Okay, Marty, now you can go, because we're out of time. We'll see you after the Seahawks game, because I'm sure we'll have plenty of questions to ask you.
Oh, boy.
Boy, they're everywhere, aren't they?
Wouldn't want to be a head coach, you know?
Boy, and Dick has to follow that with water spouts.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh, it's tough to top that, but we're going to give a try here. The water spout is the weak first cousin of the tornado, and we had about 5 of these off the shoreline here today. And winds in a water spout could be 25 to 40 miles an hour. Occasionally they can be stronger, and the water spout gives off a hissing sound as it passes by. The water from a dying spout certainly could founder a small craft. There are no hard, fast rules for water spout development. They've been known to form in both stormy and clear skies, in warm and cold weather, and at night as well as during the day. And a true water spout develops, as does the tornado, with the funnel building downward. There's a phenomenal